everyone. Welcome everyone. Good morning. We'll start our lesson 4. Today lesson will go through LO4. A couple of you know me. My name is Anjum Sattar. Please, if you have any question, drop me email anjum@ukversity.co.uk and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So today lesson key focus will be LO4, which is learning outcome 4. So we'll go through develop strategic management plan in an organization informed by model theories concept to achieve the competitive advantage in a given market sector. So that's really we need to look around LO4, learning outcome 4, which is about how we can plan. So when we say key indicative contents today, which we'll look in a minute. We need to developing a strategic plan involve formulating comprehensive strategy. What is meant by strategy? We already had a discussion in the previous lesson. Is action plan. Gain competitive advantage specific in a sector. That's which we look in a minute, and that's quite crucial. So we have that because every organization face a lot of competition, and we want competitive advantage can be achieved only if the organization have a good the plan in place. So otherwise it can't be achieved, the organization competitive advantage. So competitive advantage can be location, can be cost. So 1 second, I'll show you a few bits and pieces if you look here. So I just want to highlight here. So cost is competitive advantage. If we'll say, where we set up the business and why we set up the business in different countries, in different part of the world. So each company have some sort of competitive advantage there. That's the reason. It can be like Chinese company, they have advantage in the cost. But now the cost is becoming higher in China because not everyone is really, most of is employed by company. So is because it's the workforce. So in the past, in China, if you have a second child, you're supposed to pay $150 a tax to government. But now the government removed that tax, because the reason was because of course a lot of shortage of the workforce, and now they don't need to pay any tax to government. And that's the key, the change in terms of the Chinese government. That's huge, Okay, so we look in a minute few models. Okay, so one of the model which we'll look today is called is business canvas model. So like a canvas, you draw a picture on the canvas. So business canvas model is very popular, which we can look around the business canvas of various companies or various plans, So that's which we'll look in a minute, and I'll share with you now. Okay, so key indicative contents today lesson, really we need to look around what is meant by strategic management, which is long term. Management is the process of designing an environment to achieve the objective. So today lesson is the key word is the business canvas model. That's the new model we not study before. So that's which we look today lesson, business canvas. So business canvas is, and I'll go through in a minute. So when we plan, so all the activities can be our business canvas model. So second today lesson key, we already had a portrait generic strategy and clock diversification and stuff we already discussed. We'll go through different mergers and acquisition. That's the key, mergers and acquisition. So we have a lot of mergers and acquisition between companies. So we can different types of horizontal, vertical, diagonal, all these different integrations which we can look around, and the Porter generic strategy today lesson. That's, to make the plan. So as I mentioned earlier, if you want to look around the plan, quickly show you. You go on the website, it's called B Plan. Uh, B plans. So these are the simple business plan. Yes, so you will see here B plan. So these are all the business plan for when you start the business. So we can look around the strategic, like if you click these business plan, and some you have, like you want to start a business in construction, accounting, education, whichever sector you want to, or you want farming, agriculture business. Yes, because that's a huge business itself. It's a very high demand of the food, the shortage of the food, and of course, farming. So if you want, look around the farming, or you want agriculture, so we can look around within that. If we look there, let's say you want gardening product, or you want recycling, or you want horse reselling. These are all the plans. Let's say we want gardening, and you can do executive summary, background information about industry. You can look around sale margin, high growth, how much you will be in a year's time, 2 years, 5 years, your mission, your objective, what will be your company summary, what name you will choose, uh, funding where it will come from, how much asset will be required, liabilities, product. Then you carry on marketing plan within it, because this is the overall plan where you want to. So you will see all. It's quite good to look around, and if you go and ask banks or financial institution fund my project, or finance your business plan, so they will only finance if they think this is really the worthwhile and it's a new idea. And that is quite good to look around, and you can make the strategy to achieve that's your objective. So that's quite crucial. We need to look around. So this is called B planner. Any question? Shahar, please carry on asking. Okay. Sorry. Let's we'll look next now is the business canvas first, and then we relate to, because a couple of things is also part of it. We already learned another learning outcome as well. So it's called business. So if I'll say business canvas here, you will see the lot of business canvas. These are just it's a little template we can write about. Uh, oh, I think so. Okay, can you see there? Yes.
Yeah, I can see. I can see.
Okay, so what we can look around in this business canvas. So it's a little template, is a visual representation. So we can look around the key partner who will be. You will be the sole, or who are the our key partner in the business. Key activity, what you do, value proposition, what will be the value proposition for your customer, what key resources will be required, what cost structure will be, where the revenue will come on. You sell the product, you will give or lend something. Yep. So these, so, and the customer segment, who to whom you want to target, really upper, lower, middle class, females, the male, and that's which we can, and all the stakeholders. So that's the way we can design this, and we can look around this. And there are a number of examples. So any plan we want to make it, so we can use it business canvas. So this is a business canvas, and that's quite good to use in our, and we can use it for making strategy and reflecting and plan, action plans. So strategic management is main action plan. So that's we can look around. We look around the mergers and acquisition. I mean, okay, we already had a discussion in the previous lesson. Best political, economic, social, technological. When we make the business plan, we can look around. Quoted 5 generic strategy. These are We look quarter five forces, we look as well. So threat of the new entrants, all these threat of the substitute, competitive revival in industry that we need to be when we plan. So quarter five forces, if we look due to the high barriers, so we can relate to the any companies of our choice, such as Google, Samsung. If we have these and they have a competition, so we can pick any company. Moderate Apple relies on the few key suppliers. The bargaining power of buyers is a high with the numerous alternatives available. Again, the Apple itself high with the many alternative consumer electronic tech project in. So these strategic recommendation, innovate, continue, stay ahead technologies that we can use it for planning. So to stay ahead the competition, we need to make a strategy where we'll recruit right person for right job at the right time, at the right cost, at the right place. So that's which we can look around. SWOT, we already had a discussion in the previous lesson. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We can look around to avail the opportunity to minimize the threats that we can look around. In case of example, can be Amazon, which can look around. Resource-based view, we discussed 3M. Uh, three resources: the human, financial, and physical resources. That's the key we need to be look around. And VRIO model we use as well. Resource-based view, advanced logistics network in terms of the Amazon technology, data analytics, inimitability, scale, and the market, and the organizational integrated. So that's we can look around in making and then leverage. So we can make the strategy to leverage logistic capability to enhance the customer service and operational efficiency. We have to make strategy to stay ahead like using the bots, using drone, using AI, different analytics so we can stay ahead then so we can make the strategies where we hire the firms and all in the business we can. Formulating strategic objectives. So it means the long-term objective, what we'll do. Objective one, increase the global market share in terms of Tesla, reduce the production cost by 15%, achieve the customer satisfaction. And we have to develop the strategic plan, develop the new model and expand emerging market and implement the cost reduction. So that can be look around these. So when we implement and involve executive strategies, which we can look around, execute strategies. That's strategies either you want cost leadership, in innovation, differentiation, whichever you want to be, you need to be implement, not just. So implementation is very difficult sometimes. So that's why undercover boss, looking the ground reality, understand that's quite crucial. So cloud revenue growth, market share, regular reviews, which we can example, and action plans that's we can regular. And we look the strategic recommendation, continues evaluate the performance against strategic objective, adjust the strategies based on the performance data. That's quite crucial, which we need to be look around. Then everything we can summarize to in. So we can look around the external analysis, internal analysis, formulating objective, implementing strategy, monitoring the progress. That's monitoring progress, which we can look around in terms of the financial, social, environmental. So we can look around in the light of the balance scorecard, which we discussed in the previous lesson, Norton Kaplan, which gave the. Okay, the strategic plan involves the comprehensive analysis of the both internal, external, and then we can apply to whichever the company will choose. So these which we can look around the business canvas and other models in the light of. Strategic management refer to the systematic process of formulating, implementing, evaluating decision action that shape the organization long-term objective is aimed to achieve, maintain competitive advantage by aligning the organization internal capability with external opportunities and threats. So we can look around theoretical framework, quarter generic strategies, cost leadership, resource-based view, strategy formulation in the light of the internal, external best, and SWOT. We can look around internal, external, and strategic implementation, executing, choosing strategies through cost leadership, resource allocation, and then we can evaluate. So plan, implement, and evaluate your strategy was good. That's the key in any strategic planning. Sheet. I'll go through in a minute. Ryan is I have some case study which I'll give you. So that's which we can relate to for this purpose. Okay, so we can look around the strategic analysis, internal, external, as we mentioned earlier. We went through in second and the third lesson as well. When we do the objective, look around the SMART objective. So we have the strategy planning, strategy formulation, then implementation, action plan, uh, organizational alignment with the mission value, and strategic evaluation, performance measurement metrics. Look in the industry in terms of ROI, return on investment, how much money we have invested, how many assets we have, what we generate in terms of the profit, what footprint we have, what we're doing towards. Like here, Microsoft underwent strategic transformation by shifting focus from the traditional software focus to the cloud and AI and align the resources and capability to the new market demand. So that's the example which we can make a step. So vision mission statement, of course, vision where you want to see, mission why you are in, purpose and aspiration, goals and objective setting, specific target. As we said, you can see the bplan.com. That's simple plan for environmental analysis, strategy formulation. That's the strategic, which we looking strategic management, strategy formulation, implementation plan, evaluation, and that's which we need to be look around. So what is the vision statement? Describe the long-term aspiration, mission, define the organization purpose, why they are to create a local opportunity, growth and impact, every country could around the world. That's according to the Microsoft. So we can look around their SWOT analysis for if the Microsoft want to be, so we can look around the country where they want planning. We can look around unsoft metric if they want market penetration, diversification. Yes, so those we can look around these budget allocation and regular review. Okay, so that's quite crucial, which we can look around here. Business canvas, the use of, so business canvas is becoming very popular concept, so we can look around on the business canvas, the customer segment, identify value proposition, the bundle of the product, or create the value, the channel of distribution, customer relationship, revenue stream, where the revenue will come from, key resources required to create a value proposition, key activities which we involve, the Netflix, the customer segment, individual and the customer family, value proposition, extensive library of the movies. That's the value. You can join the Netflix, you pay, you can watch movie on the Netflix. So channel is online streaming, because we used to be company called Blockbuster. They're not sustained because they not moved to the online streaming, and the Netflix was a higher, and especially COVID-19 people stuck. So their sales went up in millions. So customer relationship personalized, oh, this movie is what you like. Now AI use technology can be. So revenue stream where money can be, key resources, content library, technology infrastructure, key activities, content acquisition, platform maintenance, partnership with the content creators, production studios, content license fees, technology, and the strategic recommendation can be, which we can using business canvas model to evaluate the content of the business model, area of improvement, innovation, and to develop the strategy. So that's why business canvas is very important, and that can be used, to analyze and look around for the future. So is a roadmap for the strategic planning, the business canvas, and provide you the representation and the component of the roadmap, strategic goal, long-term milestone, action initiative, timeline. So we can look around the example in Intel is a computer, of course, leads semiconductor innovations. The milestone is the new chip technology enter into AI market. Action and initiative can be research and development, like which is unfortunate Nokia didn't. Annual goal is the quarterly milestone, technology, strategic recommendation, well detailed roadmap or guide strategic initiative and regular review. So these are quite crucial in terms of if you want to stay ahead, in any competition. So definition and overview, process, strategic management, alignment, planning, uh, business canvas and roadmap. So these we can use it for the strategic planning is a mapping what we are, where we want to see, and what we want to do. So strategic management planning involves a comprehensive approach, as we said, and bring the competitive advantage. So we have to apply these tools, business canvas, our roadmap to look around the long-term sustainability of the company. Strategic choices. When we say choices, it means option. So you can go in this country, this continent, that continent, but you have to look around which one is the best in the light of the cost and the benefit analysis. If that's we bring, so that is quite crucial for the sustainability of the organization. So definition, the purpose, strategic alignments refer to the process of adjusting organization internal resources, capabilities, effective alignment ensure the aspect of the organization work. Theoretical framework, we can look on the balance scorecard. So balance scorecard, we had a already discussion, which is given by Norton Kaplan, and it's quite good too. So please, if you want to look around the balance scorecard, like a business canvas, I quickly show you as well. So if you go to Google search and say, next to that, if you write the word Kaplan, we mentioned Kaplan is a publisher as well a few times. So here is a balance scorecard, and you will find a lot of good examples of balance scorecard. So we had a different perspective, customer perspective, financial perspective, yes, internal learning perspective, innovation learning. So what are the KPI of the key critical success factors, CSF, and KPI, the key performance. So customer perspective, they want lower cost, high quality. So you have to look around the benchmark, zero defect, return. Internal perspective, operational excellency, more coordination between, that's a critical success factor. Recycling all, so we can look around KPI, innovation. Yes, innovation and learning, internal training, return on capital employed, and all these we can look around financial perspective, profitability, growth, survival, cash flows, quarterly sales growth. These we can look around. So we can balance them into these perspectives. So is a lot of good examples in this balance scorecard, please. It's quite good to use, and you can contextualize when you do your assignment. Please, you can include these examples, so that if we can. Then we have other model we discussed about in the previous lesson, value chain, which is given by Michael Porter. Porter value chain model, primary and secondary activities we can look at. Okay, then we we can look around in terms of the Toyota strategic objective, enhance the production efficiencies, internal assessment. We can look around the lean manufacturing, TPS production system. Lean is mean reducing the waste, continuous improvement. The author was the Japanese author, Kasian. Continuous improvement. The model there is a called Six Sigma. Six Sigma is also is a total quality management, ISO, and various other model. We had a discussion in previously. Regular review in line the process with the strategic objective and your client. Any question if you want to ask, so feel free. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we can look around next, triple bottom line. Triple bottom line is sustainability, meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. So organization need to be focused on social, environmental, and economics performance, and meeting the CSR, corporate social responsibility. So you have to look around the economics, the purpose of organization, sustainability, sustainable objective, how we can reduce the environmental footprint. So we can read any company's annual report like we've seen in the last lesson. Sustainability initiative, Unilever sustainable living plan, focus on the sourcing of the material that's sustainable, social impact can be reduced, strategic recommendation, integrate sustainability goal into the core business strategies and operations into triple bottom line, not only just focus on one thing, focus on the environmental, social, and economic. So we can look around the definition about strategy need to be fit, corporate agenda need to be fit for purpose, the strategy market penetration. We had a discussion about UNSUP in the past. So UNSUP metric for market penetration strategy, we can look around quoted generic, you want cost leader, cost differentiation, and the strategic recommendation, or regularly assess the market condition and then you implement in line. So in the light of the political, economic, social factors in the market, and then you can implement the strategies accordingly. Otherwise we're not going to achieve the key objective as the organization. Adjust internal processes to support the strategic objective, organization sustainability, and select fit for purpose. And we can draw this in line with the process of the strategic goals, balance scorecard, integrate. So we can look around corporate agenda as the organization. So there are good few examples. There are a couple of slides, my colleague prepared it, of course, gave you a lot of. But main thing, in these all is to apply these, the chosen organize. We already had a discussion about portal generic strategy. So what those are, why we do in term of, and these are really crucial in term of when we making the strategy. So three things: strategy formulation, implementation, evaluation. Yes, so these models we can fit it and we can look around in the light of. So here is example of Apple. We earlier we discussed implementing strategies critical, and then here is example of Rolls Royce, how they doing it, the focus strategy. So we can look around the cost focus strategy, the target. These are all the potent generic strategy, the segment, either the cost focus or the differentiation. So Royal Royce strategy is the focus differentiation strategy. Luxurious car, yes, offering high-end user, which is in upper class of the society. Implementation, Royal Royce, high net worth of individual. The critical framework focus on the strategy, concentrating niche market, and recommendation, identify, understand the niche market. So niche means small, in the element. So then again, if we look the IKEA, what IKEA can do, hybrid strategy they're using, so differentiation and cost leader aiming to be unique value for some. So theoretical framework, they use the approach to see the balance benefit both strategies and aiming to be broader market appeal and speed ensure, reduce the cost. Strategy is the installation for niches and implementation, achieving the cost saving through the flight pack, design. So that's we looking the cost. So Starbucks, which is of course coffee, and then Starbucks Cafe, what is doing? The Bowman who gave the Bowman strategy clock, like a clock, where at the moment you are in the market. So you want to low price, low value, low price offering with providing acceptable value, hybrid combining low price with the higher perceived value in the light of the customer, differentiation offering high value at a high price, and focus differentiation. So we can look around the high value and very high price and increase the price and the standard value. So that's which we need to be look around. So that is quite crucial strategy and strategic recommendation in the light of. Any questions, Keith?
No questions.
Okay, so then Amazon Go is very popular. They are using UNSUP metric framework that consists of the four: market penetration, increase market share, existing. Those we discussed the element of. We can relate to the Amazon implement strategy formulation. They have to implement the leverage existing infrastructure, customer base, and then strategic requirement, evaluate the risk and the benefit, entering into the new market and developing new products. So these, we can look around. Then Apple, we have integration. So what is meant by integration strategy? Involve expand business through takeovers, mergers, acquisitions, and that's so we can look around horizontal. Vertical integration involve the acquiring the supply and the distributor to control more supply chain. So horizontal integration involving acquiring or merging with the competitor to expand the market share. So there is the vertical when the acquiring supplies and the distributor to control more supply. Horizontal involve acquiring, we can acquire or merge, so that's increase. Critical framework integration strategy increase the control, that's help Disney acquisition the Marvel, which is the company, and represent the horizontal declaration integration. So implementation, Disney leverage these acquisition to enhance entertainment offering. That's which we can look around with various other companies. Those are the same trade. We can acquire them or we can make the partnership with them. Ultimately, integration will help to. So these we can make the strategy to be strategic control. So we can look around mergers and acquisitions can be merger two company combined for a new entity like Uni and Lever Brothers. They merged together, it became a Unilever. Holland company and the UK company, they merged together. So we can look around the resource-based review, mergers and acquisition, what will be happen, synergy theory. Synergy mean, two plus two makes five, not four. So we can synerge, so that's working together as a family, as a company, so we can grow together. So that's quite crucial, which we need to make the strategy for Facebook, Instagram, like they merge. Implementation acquisition allowed the integrate the content of Instagram in the Facebook platform, and strategic recommendation evaluate that. So these we being porter generic strategy, hybrid strategy, Bowman clock strategy, uh, diversification, unsymmetric and vertical and horizontal. So these we can look around like IKEA, Starbucks, Amazon. They are applying these strategies, and ultimately why we want to be strategic implementation of this. We can interpret, we can evaluate these in the light of, and we can use these models which we just said. Okay, like here is example again. We have a Tesla. So we can look around the bargaining power in terms of a few things is repeat, because it's a different companies it can link. So you can pick it the theories and you can relate. We discuss about the pastel, political, economic, social, technological can be applied to Tesla. We can look around SW SWOT. It can be applied to Tesla or any company of your choice. UNSUF, it can be applied to Tesla. And then we can look around the Porter 5 forces, pastel, SWOT, and UNSUF to Tesla, how the Tesla is doing it in evaluating. So that can be applied in the same shape and the form into other companies. So we can look around electric market and all we discussed in yesterday lesson as well. So SWOT and pastel, that will help technological leadership, expand market shares, optimize operational efficiency, and certain these strategies can be in line up. Porter 5 forces, pastel, and SWOT, quite good to look around these for making strategies and implementation accordingly. Technology innovation, of course, we can look around AI, the technological advancement, operational efficiency, how we can bring market expansion through integration, uh, or research and development, or you want to be FDI, foreign direct investment, brand loyalty, and customer. So so we can make it the plan. When you're making the plan, it can be short term, long term, medium term. Short term, less than a year; medium term, 1 to 3 years; and long term. So in long term, maybe you have a different strategy: short term, long term, medium term. Maybe you do penetration to entering and attracting customer, but in the long term, KPI, look the key performance indicators in the technology innovation where we are, market expansion, operational efficiency, loyalty, how many people are loyal with our product, frequency, how a quarterly review, adjust your strategies and modify. So that's we can look around in terms of strategic objective, short-term implementation plan and monitoring. That's quite crucial, which we can. Strategic management plan, we can executive summary. We discuss about, like I showed you, sample plan, the strategy is the part of it, pastel analysis, SWOT analysis, UNSUF, these all we can use, milestone action plan. Uh, we can prioritize, so tactical objective. One is a different techniques, to expand in different market, and we can look around these, in any company of your choice. So tactical objective to reduce the production cost by 10%, action, implement the lead reducing the waste ultimately help reduce milestone the cost reduction metrics, cost per unit. We can look around cost per margin, these which we can look around in term, and then we can all summarize technology innovation. We have to market expansion, operational efficiency, and brand loyalty. Time frame, we can look around the metrics, how well measure it, KPI, and in the light of key performance indicators, we can look around measures in whole industry, and that can be strategic plan, then implementation, and then evaluation. So we can look around. Of course, leaders play the key role in any success. So innovation in the leader. So we have to look around the leadership style when we making the leader plays. So not accidental leaders. So we have to look around operational efficiency, direction to enhance efficiency in manufacturing, rationale behind why we're doing it. It's how this help you reduce the cost. Global expansion, direction, broaden the Tesla presence, rationalize expansion into the new, as we discussed earlier. Customer driven strategies can be customer engagement through loyalty and building the strong relationship, making the dealers where car repairs and all. We can look around the innovation, leadership, objective, rational, and global expansion that can be in different markets. We can look around technologies, action plan, R&D, innovation leadership. Of course, we can make the strategies accordingly. Operational efficiencies, we need to be efficient in timeline, in production, in deliveries, in service. So all areas, and we have to make action plan for this. Key performance indicators, of course, these are KPIs good to be look around. Innovation, leadership, global market expansion, operational efficiencies, like in terms of the Tesla and the customer-centered strategy, customer focus, because different markets have a different, the customer there. But so we can look around per capita income, purchasing power of the customer, and we can develop the strategy. So these all being innovation, leadership, global market expansion, operational excellencies, customer-centered and strategies, these in line, and ultimately their objective to be achieved, key objective of the organization. So we'll summarize it, what we done today, what our key focus was today. So we discuss about strategy, strategic planning, and we discuss about different elements. We discuss PESTEL, we discuss SWOT, we discuss Porter 5 forces. We contextualize our discussion, Porter generic strategies. We discuss about Bowman strategy clock. We had a discussion about RBV, resource-based review, PRIO. We discussed BSC, balance scorecard, business canvas. Yes, so value chain. So these are different models we contextualize. So these we can look around strategy, planning, implementation, and then evaluation. Okay? Evaluation. So we have to look around evaluation. So we can look around these in terms of, we are effective, the plan was appropriate or not. So if your plan is not, plan is where you are, where you want to see yourself in your life. So plan and evaluation. So strategy, if you're not according to the plan, you make plan, but you have to implement. You stick with your plan, and then you evaluate you're on the right track or not, and ultimately help you to achieve the objective. Yes. So that's the key, plan is a set nav, like, it provide you direction. So thanks for attending, Keith. Any question?
No question.
Okay, thanks for attending and have a lovely weekend. I'll speak to you next week. We'll do assignment discussion and we look, all these model in our event. Thank you. I'll speak to you next week.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.